Welcome, Blobbers and Bloblets. My name is HankBob7, and welcome to Race into Space, Buzz Aldrin's Race into Space. It is a game from, I think, the 1980s, and it is basically you are the company director of a space race between the Soviets and America. It is a fun game, in my opinion, and I've played it before, so I actually know what I'm doing compared to the Tons of Doom play that I did. By the way, I forgot to save the game, so that was fun. So I'm going to jump right into this and start a new game. And I'm going to be HB7. Be America. Peter's name is level 3. I'm just going to say this right now. It is very hard to win this game. It is very hard to win this game. I guess it can't be that. So I'm just going to be... What's a good director name? Billy. So when I screw up, I can blame Billy. Yeah, this looks all good. And I'm going to start it now. Let me start it now. Please. Why don't you let me start this? Come on. There we go. Whoa, we're good.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. President Eisenhower announced the name of the director of America's space program. The director will lead the United States in the exploration of space.
Also in the news,
I'm Carter Walkrite.
He's Carter Walkrite. Also in the news, the Civil Rights Act of 1957 has passed. The right to vote is now available for all people. Registration restrictions have been eliminated. Woo! So, this is our base. We have over here our launch pad, R&D, our administration, Museum of Space and History, the vehicle building, mission control, the viewing stand, cemetery, the moon, Capitol building, Washington Monument, and the Pentagon. And then we have tracking station. So, what you do is you go into R&D and you go to the purchasing facility. So right now we have 60 moonbucks, if you look at the top of the screen. So right now we are going to buy the first satellite that we have to buy. You can do several missions before you have to go to the moon. You have to first launch a satellite, then a manned suborbital. You have to go each step by step before you can actually try to land on the moon. And then whoever gets there first, either the Soviets or America, they win. So we're going to purchase this for 6 moonbucks. And we're going to purchase the rocket that it lands on, which is the Atlas rocket. And we're going to purchase that for 24 moonbucks, so we have 30 left. And now we're going to research the Research and Development Society. And we're going to get more science! And we're going to research it. And that gave us 18% improvement in the safety factor. The safety factor helps when you're trying to actually launch a rocket, because the safer it is, the less chance you have of blowing up in the launch pad and ruining several jobs. I have nothing more to say about that. So right now this is at 40%. We're going to spend 5 moonbucks to get the maximum of research on and get the maximum amount of science. And see, we got 22% improvement. So here, if we were going to launch a rocket, we would go to future missions and we assigned all this stuff. But since we are not going to do that yet, we don't have to do that. So we're going to end our turn. In my opinion, the music's awesome in this game. Best part of it.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. Due to mismanagement and corruption by some contractors, results have been fabricated. Congress conducts an inquiry. Results in R&D will be weaker for 1 year. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkrite.
He's Carter Walkrite. So the news affects what happens to like the cars and stuff. What happened is everything I researched this time will be weaker and it'll be harder to research stuff for this turn. Also in the news, Detroit Lions defeated the Cleveland Browns 59-14 for the National Football League Championship. Woo! I'm a big Detroit Lions fan. That was good. Yay. So now if we go to research and development, everything research is weak by 1% for each team. So it was a 17% improvement this time. And this varies from like, I think 15% to like 30%. And it was weaker this time. So that sucks. And it's just a lot of this like researching until you can actually like make the mission. So I'm just going to be commenting about stuff that is relevant to things I come to think of mind of, which is nothing right now. Music's great.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. The space program has announced that this year there'll be a promising crop of college graduates. R&D will improve from this development.
That's good.
And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkrite.
He's still Carter Walkrite. Also in the news, daily transatlantic jet passenger service has been inaugurated by BOAC. So this means that last turn our R&D was worse and it was harder to get science. This time it is easier to get science. So yay, good for us. Go America. So we were going to go in here. See, our safety factor is at 79%, which is good. We increase it more. Now it's at 95%, which is the maximum safety it can be at. We research this. It's at 58%, which is good. So I'm going to go over here to the Capitol building. This is the presidential review. This is how well we are doing. The vice president strongly urges stricter measurements and will closely monitor the situation. So right now, in 57, it says we are doing bad as people. But screw that guy. I don't care. So now we can recruit astronauts. But I do not want to do that yet because that just gets out of control and astronauts get angry. And when astronauts get angry, they don't perform as well. And they leave. Which is bad. So satellite programs. This is where we can go to view our satellite. See, right now our safety is at 95%. We've tried it 0 times and it has no success. So, yeah, that's that. So, we are going to end our turn, and I think next turn or the turn after that, we can launch. These are going to be shorter episodes, so I think we're going to do like one launch for this first one.
A key scientist has escaped from the Soviet Union. Information from this scientist will aid in research and development. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkrite.
He's Carter Walkrite. So we can check intelligence from the CIA, which is in the Pentagon, to see how well the Soviets are doing. See, CIA statistics. That helps. So let's look at their manned rockets. So we know nothing about that. And we know nothing about anything of theirs. Great. Thanks, Soviet spy. You didn't help. Whoa. Maybe it's in here. No. No. Ah, there's the ratings. So, yeah, we both have 0. So the score of 0, that's how much prestige we get. Completing missions like launching the first satellite into space, that will get you prestige. The less prestige you have, the worse you do, and it's bad. Hardware efficiency. Is it in here? Oh, no, this is just have success. Okay. So we're going to research more. So this is at max. We don't have to research anything of that. But this is at 69%. So that gave us 11. So if you got 11 again, that would give us, what, 80? Okay, so this is where we can start planning missions. Future missions. Assign future mission. So this is where we say, oh, we're going to launch the first orbital satellite, which we see is ABC 3 steps. So we click these boxes, and this says A-OK -1. That is how difficult, that's how much more difficult it's going to be. If we tried, say, like lunar flyby, that's not gonna be well because we have not done any of the other steps, and that's why you need to do the other steps to make it easier. So, unmanned orbital satellite. Here we go. This is going to be our next mission. So, next turn we should be able to do stuff, and that's good.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A major corporation has decided to credit the space agency additional funds for this season. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkrite.
He's still Carter Walkrite. So this time we get more money. That's also good. Also in the news, the movie Ben-Hur has won the Oscar for Best Picture. That definitely has stuff to do with space. Good job. So, please be good, please be good, please be good. Yeah, 11%. So, now we go to here, the vehicle assembly. And we assemble our hardware. Oops. What's that? It's Atlas. So, we have our payload down here at the bottom left. It is the Explorer satellite, and it shows it's a 95% success rate. So that should work. It should turn on, and we should be all good. The rocket, the Atlas, is at 80% success. So that will probably work, but you never know. I've had stuff blow up when it's at 95%. Dad, I'm looking at you. So, wait, that's assigned, right? Yeah, assemble hardware. So that's good. So now, next time, we should be good to launch our first rocket into space. Before, we need to go over here to mission control. Now, this is where you decide when you're going to launch. Right now, the May, it's in 3 months. So if the Soviets launched their rocket in March, they'd get the first lunar orbit. They'd get the first satellite into space, which would give them more prestige. But if we try for March, everything that we try to roll on is 6% more likely to explode. Since our rocket's only at 80%, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to put the satellite launch in May, and we should be all good. This shouldn't blow up. Emphasis on the word shouldn't, because we have at least one mission ready to launch at the end of the season. Please confirm you're launching these missions. Yes, we want to launch these missions. Here we go. This is where it gets fun to launch, because you get to do this fun stuff where you get to... Here we go. Hit the space bar! All the green and the blue. The blue is the percent safety, and the green is where you rolled. So this is good. This is good for us. Next one. Now, turn on. Turn on, baby! Yes! We have our first success. See, look. Mission result success. Prestige earned 12. So now we are good. We have gotten a lot of prestige. So that's good for us.
Good evening. Developments in the news today.
Carter Walkrite.
A breakthrough in computer automation has led to increased reliability of the space agency's remote probes and satellites. The maximum R&D and safety factor of this hardware will be raised by 5% each. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkrite.
He's Carter Walkrite. So the CIA says that they have new information for us, which is good. We're going to check that out. Also in the news, Gary Player wins the British Open in golf. Good job, man. So, Pentagon, CIA statistics. Nothing, 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 nothing. Good job. So, now we don't need this anymore. And we don't need this yet. So now we need to research our first capsule. The Mercury capsule, which, in my personal opinion, we didn't need the Gemini capsule, which is the next one. The Mercury's a good capsule. It did well, usually. So this is what we're going to use to get our manned suborbital, which is the next thing. And I think I'm going to end the episode after this turn. So what we do is we buy it, and that's it. We don't need to buy another, but here's the thing. Since we launched with the Atlas rocket, we need to buy another one. So we're going to purchase another Atlas rocket. So now we can just probably, since it's not full yet and I want to make it full, we're going to spend one guy to raise it by 2%. That's fine. Now the capsule it needs a lot of improvement. It's at 5% right now. It needs to be at 80%. But the guys here are getting lots of science, and they just got 20% for us. Good job, guys. Really getting the work out there. Don't fail me. So now we over here, we have our Mercury program. So this is when we need to assign astronauts. So we need to get 7 astronauts in here. So this is where we look. Capsule pilot 3 and the endurance is 1. Right now we just need to look at the capsule pilot and the endurance. So this guy, you are good. Because he had a 3 and a 2, which is good. 4 and a 1, we'll take it. 2 and a 3, we'll take you as well. You're pretty good. 3 and 1, no, 3 and 1, we'll take you. And the rest of you guys suck. Come on, where are the good ones? Did I already get the good ones? Dang it. So we need to fill 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to fill 2 more positions. So we're just going to get Rogers and Wood. So, now, if we go back to the Mercury program, be right back. Astronaut complex. This is where we see all of our astronauts. Where are my astronauts? All my astronauts are in basic training. And see this green meter? That's their mood. The more you send astronauts into space, the better the mood is. The more you send them in training, the worse the mood is. At a certain point, they quit and they become useless, and you just wasted 20 moon bucks. So we gotta keep all these guys in good condition. See right now, Rogers and Walker, you guys already disappoint me. But man, Slayton, you're good. So I'm going to leave this episode here. I want to hear your feedback about this episode. And if you know any tips for editing, or if you know any programs that I could use for editing that would be easier, put them in comments below, because that really helps me. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, give that like button a little love. If you dislike that video, give that dislike button a big old high five. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later!